Hmm. Hi everyone. So I hope you well, and we are back with another lecture of Node.js. In this lecture, we are going to see what is router. Okay. I hope in the previous lecture you remember that what is a template engine and how to render a template engine with the help of our Express Get API. Okay. I hope it's clear. Okay. Actually, I am just building your base by which we can I can able to develop a building overview. Okay, so have you seen while the building is developed? Okay, in your house and in your neighbor, if some building is constructed, then that time before the constructed of whole building, the base base of building is very strong, because if your base is strong, then you can carry large amount of data, large amount of weight. Okay, so that I am focusing more and more toward the basic. Okay, so that I'm just giving and taking your something time to building these things. Okay, I hope you remember and I hope you understand what I'm doing actually here. Okay, but gradually we are very close to our actually session, whatever we are building in this whole series. Okay, so journey of building a API, we are here to learn what is router. Okay, so before going to break down router, first of all, we have to create one problem. Then after we learn and we see which problem solved by router. Okay, that's let's open our index.js file. Okay, inside index.js, there is lot of mess up code is there. Like uh, in previous lecture, we are sending our template as a response. So we are doing here the file directory name and something mess up code is there. Okay, so I don't like all, but I'm not going to erase everything. Okay, now I'm just going to comment whole code, whatever we write inside index.js. Okay. Otherwise, otherwise, all the code available in first lecture, you go and learn from there. Okay. So I'm just going to remove this every code, this all code from this index.js file. Okay. So that just I have to delete not express. Okay. In this file, not in this file, but in upcoming video, we learn how to push our project over GitHub. Okay, and I will provide my GitHub repository link in the description. Okay, no worry. Like we don't need of this. Okay, and we don't need of this view, so that I'm just going to delete it, because I already told you we are not going to see the front end part in the Node.js series. After completion of Node.js, I will create one separate lecture in which we learn MERN. Okay, I mean React. Okay, let's move. Okay, you can see this is our previous file. I'm just importing my Express and just user for the user information, and I'm creating my Express, and this is my port number. Then this is our endpoint. Okay, and this is our way to create a server. And that server listen over port what 3000. Okay, if during creation of server is there any error, we will come back in the if block. Otherwise we get server is running over port. Okay, let's open your terminal. And guys, one thing I want to share with you, while I'm teaching you, that you have to open your laptop, whatever I teach you. After this video, you have to try, because if you have to try uh, that time while you are finishing your video, okay, completing your video, it's very helpful for you, because if you are implement bits on, that is very understand and very useful for you. I hope you understand what I try to say. Okay, so it's totally depend upon you, but my opinion is that try to implement with me, or after completed this particular video. Okay, now I'm going to run this file, index node index. So within a time, okay, you can see our application runs over successfully. No error is there. But I have one doubt and one problem is there. If I'm changing anything inside my file, again and again, I have to close my server, then again start the server. It's something boring. Have you noticed that? Like, just remember, if I'm doing some other code, like in this file, we are doing only small statement, small code. But just assume we are doing some large application. So if I'm going to change something, because of these changes, I have to close my server, then restart again. Is there any alternate? Yeah, there is alternative. With the we can achieve this and resolve this problem with the help of NodeMon. With the help of NodeMon, our server is restart when we are doing any changes inside our file. Okay, so for this we have to install what? NodeMon. NodeMon is a third party library. Okay, npm I NodeMon. Okay, just install it. After installing something, very few line of configuration is required in our packet.json file. Okay, so I'm just going to open my JSON file. Okay, you can see one script is there. Okay, so just write your own script. What? Just type start, start, and give your file name with nodemon. Nodemon, and what is your main file? Index. That's it. That means if we are writing command npm start, okay, that means for execute npm start command, and its value is what? Its value is nodemon index. Nodemon is nothing but just execute your file while we are doing any changes inside a file. Okay, and if your file name, main file name is like uh, demo.js, so instead of nodemon index, you have to write nodemon what? Demo. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. Okay. Okay, let's see where okay, I'm just closing my server. Okay, and just write npm start. Okay, npm start, just press enter. You can see our application, our project is running successfully with the help of what? Nodemon index. Okay, and internally it's also use what? Node index.js, our previous approach. Okay, like why I'm using this? Actually, I'm gonna change something, like I'm gonna changing. You just see inside our console user, and its value is nothing but what? uh, User. Okay, that's it. You can see if I'm any change doing any changes inside my file, our application rerun and rerun again and again. We don't need to uh, run it manually. Okay, so it totally depend over the nodemon. Nodemon is very useful for our application and fastest building application. Like what? If you're doing any changes within a second, you don't need to write any command, it execute your file. No worry. Okay, let's clear our console and just okay, now we're going to move to our today session. Just okay, Hmm. Now, just assume I need some detail about student. Okay, I need some detail about student. How can you how can you build this thing with APIs? Okay, so first of all, I'm just going to create. Okay, I'm here. I'm just here to create one class. One class. Okay, let me think. Let me one thing. If I'm doing, actually I have to create student, I have to create school, I have to create university. Okay, like I need three class, and student have their some functionality like add student, delete student functionality, update a student functionality, and search particular student search functionality. Okay, same things with the college, university. Okay, so just assume if a user having 20 line of code, student or colleges having 20 and more line of code. So just assume what the actually length of our index.js file. Okay, because this is our main file. So this is main file. So we, it's our responsibility to that as soon as soon as make a small of index.js file. Okay, like you try to write very less amount of code in our main file. Okay, so how do that? It's very simple. Just go and create separate folder for all. Like uh, this is student folder. This is student folder, right? Uh, this is a teacher, not teacher, college, college folder. Okay, that's it. That's it. We don't need any university. We can uh, understand our concept with only two student and college. Okay, inside college student, we have to create one file student.js. You can take any name. It's totally depend upon you. Okay, now we have to create one class with the name student. Okay, and inside this class, student had some functionality like student add student. Okay, and just okay, and I told you in previous lecture, we are calling this function while we are hitting our API. Okay, so while we are hitting API, by default to some parameter is there, like what? Request and response. Okay, request and response is there. Okay, as similar as that, get all student, get all student, get all student. Okay, now also request and response, and this is their body. Delete student, delete student, request and response. Okay, okay, and I'm just return response dot json, as we learned in previous lecture. Okay, response dot json, and just one string, one string what? Add functionality for user. That's it. Okay, just copy this and paste. It's my very favorite things. Okay, copy and paste. I'm joking. Okay, this is what? This is our get all student. Okay, and similarly, okay, delete functionality for users. Okay. Now I need to use this class in my index.js. As I told you, if you are wanna use some functionality from one file to another file, we have to export it. Okay. So export default student. Okay. That is so simple. Okay. Now this is our functionality for the student. Now we have to create same things for the college.js. Can I if you don't mind, can I copy this whole things from here? Obviously, yes. Why you don't mind? Why you mind it? Okay. Okay. So every palace of student, I'm gonna put college. Okay, college. That's it. Okay, and all user palace we have put college. Actually, developer means not do hard work. Okay, you have to do smart work. Okay, if everything is available, so why why you not use? You have to use. Okay, because in this lecture also we are taking some reference from internet while we are developing complex APIs. Okay, and we are doing R&D with together. Okay, one side you have to open, and I'm also gonna open my browser and just search if something we are getting error, and which error I can't solve in front of you. So just I'm opening some browser and documentation and doing R&D in front of you, then we will crack this and solve this problem. Okay. I hope you you are thinking that what a teacher is there is he. Okay, no issue. Fine. Add college, get all college, delete college, and okay, nothing more. Now, uh, I'm going to create some API. Like if I'm hit this API, I want to add some student. Okay. In upcoming video, in future video, we are implementing logic of how to add student. Okay. But instead of this, we have to learn how to first we have to learn how to call this function if I'm gonna hit the API. Okay, and how to set a specific API for this specific functions, right? So now just app.get. Okay, app.get. I'm not going to use post because uh, I can't send the post request from the browser. Okay, in upcoming video we'll learn post method, no issue. Okay, app.get. Now it's optional to create, but no, not optional, it's recommended to create, but it's totally depend upon you which type of URL you want to create and you have to keep here. Okay, I'm just going to keep API slash user slash add. If anyone hit this API, I want to call my add function of use a student. First of all, I have to import student. I have to import student. You can see student is there. Just import it. Okay. Now, uh, if you remember, our student is a class. Okay. So that we have to create object, right? We have to create object. Const student is equal to new student, right? New student. Now, if anyone hits this API, which method we have to call? Student add method. Okay, student dot, you can see add student is there. Just call this method. Fine. Now, if anyone hit API slash user slash get all, okay, that time we should call student dot get all student. Okay, I'm just copy it and paste. Okay, what's the, I think delete is there. Delete, okay, delete. Now if anyone hit the API user add, then add student method is called. Okay, if anyone hit API user get all student called. Similar for delete one. Now we are going to create same things for the college. So similarly, we have to import college from college, and now again we have to create object is equal to new college. Fine. Now just if anyone hit, I I remember I have to okay, API instead of user, just type college and like add. If anyone doing like this with college, and we have to call what, add college function. Okay, let's copy this and paste it. If anyone gives the URL get all, then that time we have to call get all college method. Similarly, we have to call delete, that time we have to call what, delete college functionality. That's it, so simple. Now you can see server is running over port 3000. That means there is no any error, right? Let's see is it working or not. Okay, let's I will remember what is our API like endpoint 3000. Okay, then 3000 slash API slash user slash add. Okay, if I'm hit this URL, you can see add functionality for the user. What's happened behind the scene? I'm just, if I'm hitting this API, okay, it's come here, and over this URL we are calling what, add student method. So just go inside the this method, and inside this method we are return response.json add functionality for the user. Okay, because of this we are getting what, add functionality for the user. Instead of add, if I'm, have you remember for the college, right? College, add functionality for the college. Okay, if I'm give, I will give this get all college functionality for the college, right? If I will give delete functionality for the college. Okay, so uh this is our simple API. Okay, you can see we are creating some API, and with this API we are calling a specific functions. Like for the add student, we have add function. We, if someone want to get all information of the student, so we have that API user get all. If anyone hit this API, get all method is invoked. Similarly for this all APIs doing the same work. Okay, so this is our simple API to handle the specific functions. Now, what is the scene of router here? Okay, so actually router is doing very crucial and very important work is in our project. Okay, just assume that time we have only two folders, student and college. But in future, if we are building a very complex APIs, like we talked about Instagram API. So inside Instagram API, you have you considered about this functionality? What actually is there? Some post, blog, like, dislike, friend, chatting, comment, nesting comment, suggestions, lot of things is there. Okay, if inside their blog there some functionality also there, as similar in our college there is three functionalities there, in our student three functionalities there. So just assume Instagram is very big social media project. So inside blog lot of functionalities there, and all functionality having their own API. Okay, own endpoint. Okay, so just assume if I'm declaring all endpoint inside index.js file, just assume the length of the code of index.js file. As I told you, this is our main file. So it's our responsibility to make it so simple and so easy to understand everyone, because it's our responsibility to write less amount of line of code in our index.js file. Okay. So how to resolve this problem? Yeah, we have a solution. Just we are creating one file for the student. Okay, you can take any name, student router dot js. Okay, inside this we have to import express from express, right? Now we have to create our router. Fine. Const student router is equal to express dot router. Express having this method to create router. Okay, now just print one message, student router is running. Okay, and I as I told you, we have to export what default, what we have to our router. That's it. So simple. Now just call this router inside our index, import student router. Simple. Okay, now we have to comment this all. Let's check our browser. You can see our student router is running. Have you seen? If I imported this router in our index.js file, it automatically uh, call, and you can see our function is running. Sorry, our console log is print. Student router is running. Fine. Now, if for the add any functionality and get any functionality related to student, I have to pass this request toward the student router. If any information regarding college, we have to pass this request toward the college router. How could you do that? Yeah, there is a method. First of all, if app dot use, if anyone use like this user, okay, that time if anyone hit the URL and inside this URL, first is user is, if user is there, that time we have to send this request toward where, toward our student router. Okay, toward our student router. That's it. Okay, just cut this all and print and just paste here and open this all, but we are getting error because we are not importing our class here. So that just, where is our student? This is our student. Just copy and print this here. And also we have to create object. I'm just gonna cut and paste here. Okay, you can see inside this, I'm creating our APIs, fine. And with this API, we have to call student functionality, so that I'm importing the student here. And after import the student, we have to create the object for using their functionalities. It's clear for you, right? Now we are getting error that app is not fine, because uh, in our index file app is there, but in router file there is no name with route this. Okay, so now we have to do what? You can see student router we are creating. So okay, okay, that's it. You can see error have been gone, fine. Now we are creating our router and export this router, and inside index.js, if any request comes with user, send this request toward the student router. Okay, then if I'm sending user API like this, our student router is executed, and inside this API user add, and like this. So if this pattern match, API match, automatically this add student functionality called, right? Let's go and see in the browser. Okay, user delete. If I'm pressing, we won't get anything here. Okay, why we're not getting anything? Just user add. You can see cannot get API user add. Have you remember why? Because I'm not giving any user here, because you can see in our index file we are comment, we are deleting this API. Okay, so with this URL there is no any endpoint is here. Okay, so what is our exactly endpoint? Before API we are doing like this. Okay, it's not recommended that you have to use only like this. It's totally depend upon which type of API URL you want. Okay, just type enter. You can see add functionality for user is running. What actually happened that time? In our API, you can see /user /API/user, then add. Then in our request, first request is what? /user. If I told you, if any request comes with /user, it shifted toward the student router. Student router, this is our student router. Okay, this is our what? Student router. That's it. It's simple. If you facing any issue while creating this thing, just give me a comment. I will try to help you, and I will 100% try to help you. And I am already providing my all social media, so go and visit with me and type your query and visit me at LinkedIn. I'm also there for help you. Okay, so instead of add, you can use whatever in functionality we have. Get all, get all student is there. Okay, so your task is that as similar student router, you have to create a router for the college. Okay, and this you have to cut and paste inside this college router. And while any request comes with college, shift this router toward the college router. Okay, it's very simple task for you. Okay, try to complete it. If you are getting any issue while you are completing this task, just give me a message. I will try to help you. Okay, and we are here to close our this lecture today. Okay, and if you're getting any issue, 100% visit me. Okay, so if you are new in this channel, just go and subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon to get all latest notification, and share this video if you feel this video is helpful for you and for your friends. And if you are my existing subscribers, so go and like this video and give me your happy comment and your feedback and what I have to improve. Just give me a feedback. I will try to work over your feedback, and it's very motivation for me. And stay happy and stay tuned and watch my video and try to build something different. Okay, bye bye, and we will see you soon next lecture.